So this is the long time chart for SUNU Insurance, which is same as SUNU Assurance. So if you remember, we actually had a bit of run to this point, which is like 730, which most people actually jumped in around this area, and the market actually pulled back massively. So looking at the monthly chart, you see that this is actually a week because we are looking at the long time frame. So why we're looking at the longer time frame is because most times when I recommend stocks, I actually recommend stocks that has long-term potential. So you just ride the up and down movement. So why do I like recommending stocks that have the long-term potential? Is because in case the bear came unannounced, in case they show up and we weren't prepared or we are not ready for the bear, so you know that you are still in a safe hand. So you can see the all-time low in talking about long-time chart is 404, which is like 4 naira, 4 kobo, not the 404. For those of you who like taking 404, you understand what I'm saying. So that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is 4 naira, 4 kobo. That is the price it hit before we saw this bounce. And if you look at this bounce, we actually need another green candle to actually match up with this area, yeah, which that will also give us a good sign. A candle that has body. You understand? This is a week. We need a body that has a candle that has body, and that would have that will send us to the 10 naira region. So remember, for those who bought around 5, we are looking at 10 naira. Why those who actually entered around 760, you don't want to look at 10 naira. You just want to preserve your capital, because those who bought around 5, is pull back to 6, 7, they are still fine. But you that you enter around this area 730, you will be very, very disturbed, because your money will be showing red, and nobody wants to look at a portfolio that is showing red. So we are going to look briefly on the smaller time frame, and we're going to look how this is going to bounce back and see the potential, and actually see how the price is actually moving. So without wasting time, my name still remains Investor Joseph, and you are welcome to the Financial Edge, where we talk about financial freedom, and you want to get financial freedom through trade and investment. So that is what we are going to be looking at today. So let's quickly jump to SUNU Insurance, which is also SUNU Assurance. So that's how it works. So if you look at it, you see that we are actually getting a rebound from a 6-month decline. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6-month decline, and we are currently seeing a bounce. And guess what? This bounce is going to continue, because the insurance space is actually expanding. And that is why I want you to have a longer time overview. A longer time doesn't mean 3 months, it does not mean a longer time can be a week, longer time can be 2 weeks. So when you hear long time, don't let your brain move to 10 years ahead. So everybody has his own definition of long term. But all what I'm saying is, before the end of this year, let me not put it that way, before in 2 weeks or 2 months time, we're going to be off, and just follow my guidance. Like I said, for those who enter around 730, once the price hits this same area, maybe 750 or 8, what you want to do, you want to take half off the table. So you want to say half of your position, so that when the market dips again, you can actually buy more. So your 730 entry will now reduce to around 6 something, and that is what we are looking at. So if the market opens tomorrow and we are now seeing 665, that will be that we are actually, so it will be around this area. 665 will be around this yellow area here, this 660. So it will be around this area, and if it closes around this area, so we'll be looking at what? We'll be looking at 720, which will take us close to this point, and that tells you that we'll currently be shooting. One thing about SUNU Insurance, if you look at all the insurance companies, it is actually SUNU that is yet to do an all-time high. And I want to strongly believe that very soon, SUNU is going to clear this region here and print new numbers. So SUNU cannot be a laggard for a long time. So let's quickly jump to the weekly chart, and let's see what SUNU Insurance is giving us. So for the weekly chart, saw that we actually done some ranging around this area, which reflected to be 6 monthly candle. But right now you see that we have a lot of weeks inside here. So when you're looking at 6 and we have 4 weeks, so we are looking at 12 weeks around this region. And SUNU has actually deep and provided a lot of opportunity. I recommended it to my community when it was around 5. He also dipped to 4 something, and I said we should buy more. And those who actually follow that instruction are currently smiling. So we can see a bounce back, and we'll see how the price is now shooting. So look at this chart right here and look at the possible percentage that you can have with SUNU insurance. Let's say you are coming in around 6. If you are coming in around 6, we'll be looking at if SUNU return back to all-time high of 10, that we give you like 67%. So let's leave it at 9. Let's leave it at 9. So if you are coming in at 6, 9 will give you 50%. You understand? 9 will give you 50%. So that would be another good returns. So for those of you who actually entered I, your goal is to actually average down. And if you've not entered yet, relax. Don't come and jump in when it's 660, and when it pull backs again, you'll be disturbed. So if you have not entered, just relax. I'm actually doing this video for those who are actually holding SUNU insurance. So there is the strategy, because you actually get in when it was shooting. So the best time to get into SUNU is still around this area here. So definitely, because you got it around this area, and as at the time you actually saw SUNU, the whole market was on fire. But right now the fire has calmed down, and we are currently seeing a bounce back. But let's look at the daily chart so that you see the bounce back that I am talking about. So you can see we actually see a SUNU face some resistance around this area after breaking to 730. The next day we actually had a dip before we see a little push, and now we are having a dip right here. And like I said when I did my previous video, I said we should watch the yellow line. So now it got to this part and bounced back, which is so interesting. When I was watching it, when it was moving, I was in the market, I quickly checked the chart. I say SUNU is currently representing this chart. It's currently representing what I expected. So it got to this part here and actually bounces back to this point. So tomorrow when the market opens, we want to see SUNU returning back to this yellow line. This is 665. That is what we want to see SUNU. And once, if SUNU can be able to print that number, that candle here, we'll resume a new all-time high. And let's quickly jump to the NGS insurance. Let's see what is possible. Let's quickly move to index, because the NGS insurance is actually giving us a signal that the market is about to see a reversal, and it's going to be a fast one. So this is the NGS insurance here. Let's quickly click it. So this is the NGS insurance. So if you look at the chart right here, you will not really see what is going on. But let's quickly jump to the 4 hours chart so that you will see what happened. You can see, look at the candle here. We just had a nice breakout around this area. And this breakout is what I thinking that is going to take us to the next all-time high. And if the NGS insurance actually moves to all-time high, you could actually tell what the insurance sector is going to be printing. And that would be massive money for those who are holding the insurance stock. So there are some insurance stocks that have done some numbers. I don't want to share it here because they are currently doing all-time high, apart from those who are able to pull back a bit. For the SUNU insurance, because of the all-share index returning back, I think SUNU is going to be attracting more volume. And for the fact that nobody wants to buy at the top and nobody wants to buy high, so everybody is looking for what is cheap. So right now that we've seen a breakout around this area here, and it actually respected this region here, and this breakout is a huge sign. But if you look at the daily, you won't actually see what is happening. So that's why you want to look at the smaller time frame to quickly catch a run before it now becomes visible for long time or mid-time traders. So that is the smart decision, and that is the smart way you want to use. If you look at it now, you have that belief that it's still going to continue to dip, but from this area we've already seen that sign. You get the point? We've seen that candle that is going to shoot. So I just want to share more light on this as we move ahead. So expecting a video on looking at the economy in a broad view. So we're going to look at inflation and look at how we can position for the first half. And also don't forget our program that is coming up on Sunday, 2:30. We'll be meeting at Novera Mall, and we'll be discussing about blueprint to financial freedom. So how you can actually leverage on digital assets to actually make some nice money, either through the Nigerian stock or the US stock, either through crypto or through forex. These are the areas that you can use. Guys, forget what you've seen out there. There is actually a genuine way. And that is what I told myself. I said, Lord, if you can give me the knowledge, if you can give me the wisdom to know all this, I'm going to tell people the truth. I'm going to tell people the truth. And that is what I've been doing. I don't sugarcoat. I don't do anything. the right thing is what I'm doing. So I actually learned all these things because of I watched a YouTube video. The guy said we should buy, and we bought. The guy didn't tell us to sell. When he started talking about it again, I realized that the guy has sold. I say, I say I have to learn this thing myself, and that is why I have created the stock for Tornado. We should be launching the exact day after the day that we were doing our program. The next day, the stock course will go live, and from that 1st of September, the price is going to increase. It will not be a pre-order again, and I bet you will see a video instantly that will give you knowledge on how to pick stock. That is what I want to do. Before other videos will start coming, the top videos that will be coming are videos that you can apply in the market, and they are going to give you massive return. So guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that I get notified when my post enriching videos like this. And guys, don't forget that anything I say here is not a buy, hold, or sell advice. Always do your due diligence, always do your own research, and always seek a financial advisor before you commit your hard-earned money into any of these stocks. So before we go, let's just look at SUNU again. Let's do some recap so that you can understand what I am saying. So you can see the same stock I gave my community members are the ones I also bring to you guys to buy. So you can see that we are not doing. Many of them are watching this video, so they will tell if I'm actually trying to talk you into something or not. This is far from it. So you can see, just like I said, the insurance index has already given us an insight. And if you see, Sonu Insurance gained 5%, and a whole lot of insurance stocks actually did some numbers, and that gives you an insight that the market is actually going to reward your patience. And Sonu still has some good headrooms to make some cool money, and that is why I am bringing this to you right now. So guys, thank you for enjoying your weekend, and don't forget to like once more. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that I get notified when my post enriching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to head salute. See you in the next one.